BMW and Mercedes have a reputation for luxury. What they don't advertise is what happens the moment the warranty runs out. You've always wanted one. Maybe it's the way it drives, maybe it's the badge, maybe you found one that looks immaculate, low miles, clean interior, full service history, and the price finally feels within reach. $15,000, $18,000, maybe $22,000, and you think this is the one. Here's the truth nobody tells you before you sign the paperwork. German luxury cars are engineered to feel incredible for the first owner. They're built to impress during the warranty period, win awards, score perfect reviews, but they are also some of the most expensive vehicles on Earth to maintain once that warranty expires. And the used market is full of them because the first owners already figured that out. Welcome to Cartence. We break down the hidden problems of your car. There is one specific cost hidden inside every high-mileage BMW and Mercedes that dealers never bring up, private sellers never mention, and most buyers never think to ask about. And it's not the engine, it's not the transmission. We'll get to exactly what it is, but first, let's talk about why these cars end up on the used market in the first place. People assume a used BMW or Mercedes with 60,000 miles is a safe buy. German engineering, they say, built to last. And mechanically, yes, the engines in an E-Class or 3 Series can run for 200,000 miles. That part of the reputation is real. But mechanical reliability and cost of ownership are two completely different things. A car can run perfectly and still cost you $4,000 a year in maintenance. These cars are built with proprietary parts, specialized fluids, dealer-exclusive software, and components that wear out in a very specific sequence, all after the 60,000 to 80,000 mile mark, right when you're buying it on the used market. Let's talk about what's actually waiting for you inside a used BMW or Mercedes. BMW N54 and N55 turbocharged engines, 2007 to 2016. These are among the most capable engines BMW ever built. They're also notorious for high-pressure fuel pump failure, injector issues, valve cover gasket leaks, and wastegate rattle. The turbos themselves are expensive, and the cooling system, water pump, thermostat, expansion tank, is made largely of plastic. That plastic degrades, and when it fails, it doesn't warn you, it just fails. A cooling system refresh on a BMW 3 Series or 5 Series, budget $800 to $1,500 just for parts. Mercedes V6 and V8 engines with balance shaft issues, 2006 through 2013 especially. Certain M272 and M273 engines had a known balance shaft and idler gear wear problem. The gears are plastic. Over time, they strip, and when they go, they can take the entire timing system with them. A balance shaft replacement can run $3,000 to $5,000 at an independent shop. At a dealer, more. And here's the kicker, this problem often doesn't show symptoms until it's catastrophic. It starts with a small oil leak, a little seepage around the valve cover. You get it quoted, $400 fix, fine. Then the high-pressure fuel pump starts going. Rough idle, hesitation under load, another $600 to $900. Then the water pump makes a noise. Then one afternoon your temperature gauge climbs. You pull over. The expansion tank, that $40 plastic reservoir, cracked. And now your engine has overheated. And an overheated German engine is a completely different financial situation than a regular overheated engine. Head gaskets, warped heads, coolant intrusion. What started as a $15,000 deal is now a $15,000 car plus $8,000 in repairs in 18 months. This is the exact story that plays out in BMW and Mercedes forums every single day. Someone buys a clean, well-priced example, feels proud of themselves, drives it for 6 months. Then the repair bills start stacking. And the worst part isn't the money, it's the feeling that you were warned, that this information existed and you just didn't know where to find it. That's the regret that hits hardest. Not, I couldn't afford it, but I didn't know. But here's where it gets worse. The used market for these cars is structured almost perfectly to hide these problems from buyers. Here's why. BMW and Mercedes depreciate fast. A $65,000 BMW loses nearly half its value in 4 years. The original owner takes that hit and unloads it, often to a dealer. The dealer inspects it, cleans it up, puts it on the lot, and prices it based on how it looks and how it drives on a test drive, not based on what's about to fail. And a car that's about to need a cooling system overhaul, new injectors, and a valve cover gasket drives completely normally on a 20-minute test drive. You'll feel nothing wrong, see nothing wrong, until 3,000 miles later. So how do you actually protect yourself? Step 1. Run the VIN through more than Carfax. Use the NHTSA complaints database. Search model, year, problems on forums like Bimmerfest, MB World, or Reddit. Real owners document everything. This takes 30 minutes and could save you thousands. Step 2. Get an independent pre-purchase inspection, non-negotiable. Not a dealer inspection, an independent BMW or Mercedes specialist. They exist in every major city. Pay $150 to $200. Ask them specifically to check cooling system components, especially plastic parts.
Oil leaks, valve cover, oil filter housing, rear main seal. Suspension, control arm bushings, ball joints, very expensive on German cars. Transmission fluid condition, often neglected and costly to fix. Step 3, ask for the full maintenance history, not just oil changes, coolant flushes, brake fluid changes, spark plugs, cabin and engine air filters. German cars have specific fluid service intervals that most owners ignore. If the history is patchy, walk away. Step 4, budget before you buy. Whatever the purchase price is, have an additional $2,000 to $3,000 set aside as an immediate maintenance reserve, not emergency fund, expected cost. If you can't afford the car plus that buffer, you can't afford the car. Step 5, know the sweet spot. The best used BMWs and Mercedes are from private sellers who kept full records, used a specialist for maintenance, and are selling because of lifestyle change, not because the car started having problems. These deals exist. They're just harder to find than the cheap, suspiciously priced ones on the dealer lot. Remember that hidden cost I mentioned at the beginning, the one that's not the engine or the transmission? It's the electronics. Modern BMWs and Mercedes are rolling computers, and when the software-controlled modules start failing, the comfort access module, the footwell module, the fuel pump control unit, you cannot buy generic parts. You need proprietary components, and in many cases, dealer-only programming to install them. A single failed module can cost $800 to $2,500, parts plus labor plus dealer programming. And these cars have dozens of modules. This is the cost nobody puts in the listing. Nobody mentions the test drive, but it is absolutely waiting inside every high-mileage German luxury car on the used market right now. BMW and Mercedes make exceptional cars. That's not the argument here. The argument is this: buying one used, especially between 60,000 and 120,000 miles, is a completely different financial decision than buying one new. The first owner got the warranty, got the covered repairs, got peace of mind. You're being offered the dream at a discount, but the bill for that dream is now yours. Go in knowing that, with your eyes fully open, and these cars can still be worth it. Go in blind, and they will hurt you. Before you buy any used BMW or Mercedes, inspect it, research it, budget for it honestly. The car that looks perfect in the photos is still going to need a cooling system, still going to need new suspension bushings, still going to have a module fail at 85,000 miles. That's not pessimism, that's the pattern, repeated thousands of times by owners who wish they'd watched a video like this first. Most people buy the car and then learn this lesson. You just learned it first.